The 1-2 pitch.
Pick up the ball.
Softly
Stand right
hit
here
to the left side.
on the back.
A barehanded pickup. Hats off to that one. At the plate, Mario Ilez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Lattimore moves over, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Lattimore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hey, here we go. Hey, your pitch right here.
Pause, now the pitch.
Get down, ball, get down.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, way to get on. Pick him up.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down. So far at the plate, 0 for 3. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Dan Vogelbach is next. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is in the air out to right. Oh, and he misses it.
Relay.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a
Four. Take your break.
Standing in, Juan Centeno. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deal on 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lattimore waits on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's
Three.
Striding in once again, Chris Lattimore. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Lewis Horton, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. He brings it in, and they have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fellow you see on your screen. He's our top.
You're out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Stepping into the box, Chris Lattimore. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Hey, stay hot, huh? Stay hot.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So striding in, Chris Lattimore.
Number 2, Chris Lattimore.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nelson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. In now, A.J. Reed, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded weakly toward third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Settling in now, Daniel Vogelback looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Ready for another shot now, Chris Lattimore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Valencia is going to have room out there. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ray Calderon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 1-1. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second. So striding forward now, Mario Ilez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home. Digging in now, Roberto Carrara, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Ray Calderon. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. Leading off the inning, Chris Lattimore, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, Saint Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it's a verse. It goes skirt. Purse in a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like. And my she's a diva. Purdy like Lupita. Peter Piper pick up. Make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a beaver. Leave it. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers. Like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Rick Owens, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through, looking so cool in the old school like Vince Vaughn. Vroom, vroom. Nitro hit the turbo. Pull that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the roof, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Oh, then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Throw, don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at, throw it backwards. Moonwalking to the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this. I get clothes from Vaccarello, I get Celine from Slimane. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give us some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket, this is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile, okay, be careful when you handle, please. Yeah. Your hands look kinda dusty, please be careful how you touch me. In Paris, out the country. Ay!
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Throw, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. So stepping in, George Springer. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Houston, the center fielder, George Springer.
First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 0-1 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit in the air down the right field line. Reddick is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it, and there are 2 away now. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To Aguilar for the double play. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped up. Moustakas is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Here's Ryan Braun now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 12 hits in 68 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Verlander will take it himself for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Braun leads off first with 1 away. Drops 1 down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
One of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up, but these guys aren't being very patient.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Verlander. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Hader take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground toward the left. Shaw gloves it. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Josh Hader, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
He's fallen behind that. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now batting, Lorenzo Cain. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. Misses, ball 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Lorenzo Cain becomes out number 2 this inning. Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Popped him up. Correa is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Shaw has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch in. Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. And it's fouled away.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Braun stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that's in there for strike 1. Lifted into center field. Cain is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Arcia gloves it. And that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. High in the air out to center field. Cain moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Popped straight up. Verlander over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the... Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hit hard to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Verlander. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Liner towards second, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Here's George Springer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. There's one. Out. Relay to Aguilar, the double play. So now the Brewers pitcher, Josh Hader, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Lorenzo Cain. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Off speed pitch, good for strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Springer, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And now against his body, a jump throw. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Braun. Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. 0-1 the count. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch.
Roberto Ozuna is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Grounded up the first baseline. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself. Standing in, Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Fly ball into straightaway left. And Braun will handle this one for out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quick. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Striding into the box, Orlando Arcia is career. History with Roberto Ozuna. Not a big sample size, 0-for-1. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Josh Hader, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Brantley is there, makes the catch. Here's Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. No hit. It's to this point. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Kane will make the catch. Kane, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. In the dirt here. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Robinson Chirinos. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Robinson Chirinos becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Garrett Cole will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls.
Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the phantom. Got all designer on me. I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day. I'm now my family. I got 3 with me. They want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects. I got on my set. I was really on the floor. Then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to dodge no. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season, feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke. Then I got a brand new coupe, Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in V12, she was hanging at the roof. My VV's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his main, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my family. She just popped it, wanna see how the vet feel. VG on my rollie, make her wanna have some for real. Tennis chain, my neck on chill. I ain't had to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle got the new crib, my fresh out, he kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wallet. Town ballin', 13 on me like I was Harden. Yeah, I might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my designers, I'm flies. I just talk about my lifestyle, I don't ride it. Ever since that jail cell opened up, I let these diamonds hit. Yeah, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sippin' all this, my baby, is on it. I want a cup of me, yeah, the record deal.
Now that the rules are clear, it's time for the Home Run Derby. Alrighty, let's see what he can do. Oh, that's a monster home run. Three minutes to go. Another home run. No question about that one. That one is gone. Two minutes remaining. That's a home run. His fifth in the round. There's another one. Gone. His sixth home run. Another home run. Just 1 minute remaining. A hat trick. 3 in a row. Number 4 in a row. Seconds left. There's number 10. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. It's gone. Home run number 12. See you later. On to the home run pull. And no time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with 13 home runs. And he will have to wait to see if that's enough. And now, the challenger in this championship round, number 13, Joey Gallo. On to the home run pull. 3 minutes to go. That one is gone. His second home run. There it is, his third home run. Two minutes remaining. Out of here. That's his fourth home run. That's gone into the bullpen. Just 1 minute remaining. Seconds left. Another home run. See you later. That one's in the bullpen. Time's up. That will do it. He ends the round with 7.
Put it down for anybody.
feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the... Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous, she be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh, I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the West though, 2 times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that bass till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey look, this for my partners who low-key pitching the mound. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now, my mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't start us, got the heart of Spartacus. Street gens out like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between fake ball, default, and conceivers of the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh. Haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my... I just different. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
I mean, you couldn't ask any more out of a leadoff hitter. You have two jobs, to get on base and to work the pitcher as much as you could. And he executed both those to a T.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's 0 for 4. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Grossman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Dero. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Comes set, the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stewart has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The A's lead this one 1-0. Mike Fiers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fires, pauses. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. What a flip for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Just like they drew it up. A great dive and stop to get the double play started, and then a perfect flip from his belly. Add this one to the highlight reel.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Cabrera is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And the 2-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Profar has it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They still trail 1-0. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Popped him up. Candelario has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher Nick Hundley. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to Mercer at short. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
3-1.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next up for the A's, Robbie Grossman. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Stewart has it in his tracks, and that retires the.
You say you sticking to the script, say that popping at the loop and put your hands up. We can hit, we can hit, we can hit, we can hit. Grab a shovel, can you dig? Am I always wins? Ain't no time for talking shit. Put your hands up. We can hit, we can hit, we can hit, we can hit.
Talking reckless, like the nothing. I don't need nobody. I'm showing up and I'm repping. Throwing shade my way, but I ain't sweating it. I can beat your ass without putting any effort in. Your identical to what's between your lips. Penny pinching out. You stay on some have respect, or you gon' end up getting drugged by your niggas. We gon' grab high, catch you Jackson. My people ready.
You say you sticking to the script, say that popping at the loop and put your hands up. We can hit, we can hit, we can hit, we can hit. Grab a shovel, can you dig? Am I always wins? Ain't no time for talking shit. Put your hands up. We can hit, we can hit, we can hit, we can hit.
Yeah, I'm still a tone, just a holding, but I got them hands. Not the fuck out of me. Leave me where you stand, please. I'm like greed, don't I make a bleed. Any day, catch a fade and hang it in the street. I be on the stupid, I be going crazy, dude. I've been throwed off, trained to go before middle school. Standing real tall, like he hard, but it's up tall. Got a glass jaw, I'm a southpaw, yeah.
You say you sticking to the script, say that popping at the loop and put your hands up. We can hit, we can hit, we can hit, we can hit.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 4 for 9. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. Bowers is there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Up next for the Rangers, Elvis Andrus, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here it comes now to Andrus. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Just underway here in Cleveland. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Bowers. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Here's Leonis Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. Has a look, now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Kipnis bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Vero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. First swings for
Keep you in hard work, the fluid kind.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Chris Lattimore, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Stay hot, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
3.
So coming to the plate, Stefan Fernandez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Miklick on third with 2 out. Skied into straightaway right. Lattimore is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Lattimore.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hopped up. Vielma moving to his left. One away.
What's the play ball? Ow! Ow!
Leading off the inning, Ezra Chassin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he will reach down to put the...
Take the base. 3.
Digging in, Chris Lattimore. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Kelly is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
3. He's out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Ready once again, Chris Lattimore. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gutierrez is underneath this one, and very quickly one gone.
Play ball.
Digging in, Chris Lattimore, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up, kid.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Gutierrez on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have.
We'll come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon. And then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's a trap. There's no comfort fitting in a fake safety to no one
Stepping up now, Chris Lattimore. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Line drive to left. Walker is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Into the box now, Chris Lattimore.
The right fielder, Chris Lattimore.
Hey, one time, right now.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus.
Here we go.
But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Let's go.
The 1-1 home. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Come on, big guy.
Pitch is popped up. Feliz has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Chris Lattimore. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Hey, need you on. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Miklick is in pursuit. He's there to make the play. And that'll retire. Leading off the inning, Chris Lattimore, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Lopez, a Cuban-born ball player. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. Count is 1-2 now.
Here you go, let it fly.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Miklick is right there, 1 down.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Chris Lattimore. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Hey,
now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. Now at the plate, Juan Castilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get...
He's safe. He's safe.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count.
Ball 4, take the base.
Striding in, Chris Lattimore comes into this one with just one hit in 9 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Right, come on now, let it fly.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Play ball.
So digging in now, Chris Lattimore.
Number 2, Chris Lattimore.
From the stretch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Kelly is right there. Barehanded on the move. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. And they're runners at the corners now.
Hey, no one better. Let's go,
The 1-1
kid.
home. Runners on the move for second.
Dig, get it up.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
On the bag.
Throw goes over to third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Fuzzy Miklich. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lattimore is right there, and that will retire the side. Now with the plate, Chris Lattimore.
The right fielder, number 2, Chris.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed.
A.J. Reed.
Comes set with the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Miklich is there, 2 gone. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. At the plate, Fred Dotson. He singled his last time up. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side, but at the plate, Stefan Fernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lattimore moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. Standing in, Chris Lattimore.
Hey, get your pitch here, square it up.
Let it fly, Scabby, one time. Let's go.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh,
There
this
he
is
goes.
hit to
Stand up,
third.
go, go,
Will
go,
it be
dig.
2? The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Reed. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking.
Your attention, please.
Good pitch, drive it right here.
Striding in once again, Chris Lattimore. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Now, rip it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Drive it deep, big doc. Here we go.
Little chopper
Come on,
back
come on,
to
come
the
on.
mound.
Get here.
Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Play ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Angelo Gutierrez. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Lattimore has it in his sights. 1 down. And the runner not tagging will well, sometimes recognition has to go to those who perform best when the pressure was at its highest.
Yeah, bounce, bounce. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day 1. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no time on that hole. Like, baby, we're the egg. Thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor penetrated. I get back, I hate it. Get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating, my God? You bought her come back, huh? She come and play with you, huh? I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no lesson. I saw your and I caught you low like a cardigan sweater, call that whatever. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills, my ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. They want alarm in the same one. I came up in them goals, most of them was afraid of. Now, won't say that, now, won't say that. But when your will is a fortune, you dare, gotta say that. Don't be talking too much, copy too much. These cardio crazy, chasing the clock must be tough. And I roll you down, I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. Don't be no gangsters, they be paying. They did, they just moved to the county. I'm out that S-class, I guess you won't see the problem.
a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy, 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 my boy.
3 out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Lattimore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's running to short, backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Reed. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the fourth. Stepping in, Chris Lattimore. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Man, you smoked that ball. That a boy.
So striding in, A.J. Reed. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant. In now, Chris Lattimore. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Settling in now.
Keep safe. Keep safe.